Hello and welcome back to Reed Custom Garage. Yesterday, a customer brought in a 2012 model Mitsubishi Lancer, an original Evo, but he also dropped off an XVS Evo body kit. So he wants me to paint the body kit to match the car, including masking off the areas that are black as opposed to the body color. So this is just a body kit dress up on this lovely little Mitsubishi Lancer 2012 model. And so this is the XVS body kit, and this will all be the body color of the car right through to here, and this lower section will all go gloss black, like underside there, gloss black, and then there'll be a fine line drawn all the way up and around over here, and all this will be gloss black. The rear bumper, again, it will be all the one color, except this will be gloss black on the bottom and grey metallic here on the top. The side skirts, they will all go the body color, but they do have some little carbon fiber inserts that I've just got resting on the bonnet of my HK, which will install a lower lip for the front bumper. And this goes under the rear bumper, so it's like the splash guard that goes on the lower side of the rear bumper. I've just done a little bit of a mock-up test fit already, and you know, like, these body kits are never spot on. Sometimes they can be very fiddly and tedious to play with, trying to get them to fit correctly, but sometimes it's as good as it gets. Good enough is okay. We're going to do our very best to try and make this body kit fit and look as factory as possible. But yeah, I think it's really going to dress this little Evo up. Cool guards, they're going to get all done. I'm not sure if these are black in here. I'll have to check some photos, or whether they're all body color, but the flutes in there may be black. I'll have a look at that. So we're just getting them ready for paint, giving them a good sand down, and yeah, they've actually come in pretty good condition. There are a few defects and imperfections there that we've had to smoothen out. We might throw a coat of surface primer down just to seal them off. But they're otherwise in pretty good shape. So not a bad starting point. All right, well, let's get to it. I've got all the body kit hanging up in the booth, ready to paint. I've just got to find the color code. I think on the Mitsubishi Lancers, they're just under the bonnet here on that plate. Yep, there it is. Color code U17. Now let's go get that mixed up. Okay, so just logging into the paint mix system. Let's go up into here and punch in the code. We've got U17, and there it is, titanium grey. Oh no, that's Fiat. Come down to Mitsubishi, it's called Atlantic grey. The same code applies to a couple of different makes, but this is the one we want, so I'll just click on that. Now we've got all these variants that have come up. The Australasian flag means that the colour code is within the region, Australasian region, so any of those will be acceptable. I've got down here ASX. Well, it's not an ASX, it's a Lancer. We've got Triton, and here we've got Lancer. Lighter, greener face, the lighter flip. This is your standard. It's basically what they first came out with, and these are all the special mixes that people have found match closer going forward. Now this one being matched to the Lancer, I'm going to go with that one. I think that's going to be my best bet and closest option, so we'll click on that. And these are all the tinters that are in it. As you can see, we've got about 9 or so, 10 tinters, or 9 tinters, and it's just a matter of punching in here the quantity. I think for 2 full bumpers, 2 side skirts, and 2 guards. I think unthinned, I'm only going to do about 500 mils, and the reason being that you might not think that's enough. Thin down, that'll thin down to 2 full pots. It's a 1-to-1 thinning ratio. However, I'm going to mix, or I already have mixed a ground coat, and my ground coat is just basically leftover paint that I throw together to put down first to get good coverage. And I went up and had a look at the colour to the car on the stick, and it looks almost spot on. But I'm not going to risk just using this as the top coat. I'm going to use it as a ground coat only, get full coverage, and then I'm going to just have my pot of the actual colour, which I will spray over the top. Of course, after I've checked the colour after mixing it. Always check your colours, spray them out, or stick match them, but just make sure that they're extremely close. So I'll do all that. So let's get mixing. So this is the colour I just splashed together, just with leftovers, and this is the actual colour that I've just mixed up. And I reckon I got it pretty damn close. It'll be hard to tell there on the camera lens, but like really the tone is almost spot on. This one here, the actual colour's just got a little bit more aluminium in it. You can just see it sparkle a bit more on the flip, but the flip tones are really spot on. So that was just lucky, just throwing colours together, and yeah, came up with almost a spot on grey there. So I'm now going to put the top coat over. I've got the ground coat on with coverage on all the parts. Time to throw in the top colour. I'll only need one coat and then a pattern coat of that, so I've only needed to mix up one pot because essentially I've got full coverage with a very close colour there, which is going to be great for my ground coat. So let's get this done. Okay, so I've completed the base coat. This is the top colour. I haven't concentrated on coverage where it's going to go black, just the areas that are staying the top colour, the entire side steps and guards hanging up there. And it's now time to fine line mask off the two-tone black. I'm going to mask off on the base coat and clear this together. I do this because I want the clear to uniform both colours, so you don't feel there'll be a little like an edge where the black meets the silver, and the clear coat will actually blend all that in together, and you won't feel the paint edge. And those little edges can sometimes chip away. If you did the black after the clear coat, it'll look good, but you'll be able to feel a sharp edge, and you're giving it a place for it to start chipping down the track. I've got a fine vinyl tape here. It's a very thin 3mm, and I'm going to run my lines nice and neatly from here, up in here, follow this body line around here, like that, and down here. So all the bottom there is going to be black, and all the middle of this bumper is going to be black. So I'm going to get onto that. It's going to take a little while. It is tedious, and you want really straight lines, so I'm going to take my time doing this. And same with the bottom bar, I'm going to run my tape from that line there, in there, just keeping in this channel, and that'll all be black. Now when I'm doing this, I do wear gloves. It can be a bit of a pain in the bum with gloves using tape, and it sticks to the gloves quite easy, and it can be annoying. But what's even more annoying is the oils in your skin getting onto the panel and then creating defects in the paint when you clear coat. So gloves are very important for that, to stop that. So yeah, I'm going to start with my line. Going to run it from the underside of the bumper. I'm going to go from right on this corner here. them all masked up. Nice fine line tape, that's the orange stuff. It's going to create a really fine edge. And then just pape it off. I've been really careful to mask in all the air vents in behind. I want to try and avoid as much overspray getting in underneath the bumper and possibly getting under the paper and resting on the metallic finish. So definitely masking up all the cavities that the overspray can get through. Same with the rear bumper. All base coat two-tone, nice clean lines. This is just a solid base coat, black, jet black. It's the blackest black we've got. So now I'll clear coat all of this together and fill in that masking line so it's all nice and you can't feel it, and along with the other panels. Taking the body kit out into the sun to cure. The two coats are clear. Awesome colour. Just all uniformed as one. Yeah, it looks really cool. Can't wait to see it on the car. That's coming up. Alright, so I finally got the body kit fitted. It was not easy. This body kit is a challenge, and as you can see, still some gap problems. Running through to a finer gap here, goes wider here. Fits okay to the guards, sitting a little tucked under there. It's a little bit of a lip. The other side's way better, but there's only so much you can do with these aftermarket fiberglass kits. You can't seem to get it to tie in up here. It needs to sit more like that. But the anchor pointing behind here, well, it doesn't allow it to. Yeah, it was just not an easy task. The boys, it took two guys 3 days to fit this kit. But I think for what they were given, they've done a pretty good job. There's a little bit more of a gap here, but again, where it all anchors, all the anchor points, that's what they leave. So I'm pretty sure we've got it as good as we can get it now. The diffuser under here, for a long time we thought we were going to have to actually take off the tailpipe, because when we were test fitting it, we just couldn't figure out a way to get it up there without that tailpipe getting in the way. But I persevered today and just had a bit more of a look. We've got the brackets here. They're like a U-shaped bracket that come in from around here and screw in up under there, the backs. If you look through there, you can see that bracket coming from the sway bar down to the bottom of the diffuser. That's on both sides. So it's only held on by 4 brackets, but it's solid and it's kissing the bottom of the bumper, so it really can't go up any higher. So when I lower this car down, we're going to see how low these wings sit to the ground. I think it's going to be quite low, but this is the style and this is how it's meant to be. Another thing we've got to consider is when we drop it down, we're going to be able to get the jack out. I went and got one of those really low-lying jacks, so hoping it will come down and we'll be able to just slide it out. Lockie's going very slow, Up, back up. All right, we'll have to try and find another point because it's hitting on the bottom of that. We're able to get that jack out from under there by setting some blocks under the wheels, just keeping it raised a little. Yeah, it looks good with the diffuser on. For a long time there, we were worried we weren't going to get it on, but this is the first time we've done a body kit like this. There's a nice looking car now. Super street. All right, and that's a wrap for the Evolution body kit, ZS kit. Tell you what, it was not easy. It was the first one of these kits we've done, and yeah, they never do make them so they fit perfect. They're not like factory parts, so you do have to do some modifications and adjustments. And I mean, we even YouTubed a few of these jobs of people fitting these so we could get a better understanding of how it fit. But I think we've achieved a really good result. The car looks cool. Like I said, not perfect, but you know, anyone that puts these kits on understands that there's always going to be slight gap differences and issues there, but they're only minor for such a great looking product at the end. I want to thank you for watching and sharing, and if you like this, I'd really appreciate it, and follow. So I'll keep bringing you all these little jobs and tasks we do, anything that I think is worth watching. So until then, I'll see you later. Bye.